How did Oliver wind up on stage at Woodstock? Well, that requires explanation. I think the easiest thing to do is go back to World War II and the Doolittle raid. Oliver was selected to go after some debate. The Doolittle raid was launched in 1942 from aircraft carriers. It was designed to strike the Japanese home islands and boost morale back home. The bombers didn't have the fuel to return to the carriers and so ditched in mainland China. Oliver really helped the crew because he could speak Mandarin. As the crew was making their way back to Allied forces, disaster struck. A heavy rain caused massive flooding. Oliver got separated from his crew and was on his own. Oliver made his way to a local village. The villagers were amazed to find a talking cat. They took him in. Oliver spent several years practicing Tai Chi at a nearby temple. All good things eventually come to an end. Oliver had to flee the village during the Cultural Revolution. What happened next is not really clear. Rumor has it Oliver was a smuggler running guns in the South China Sea. Others say he was a pirate. Maybe he did both. Eventually, he washed ashore in San Francisco. He either doesn't remember or refuses to talk about the disaster that brought him there. He was alone, exhausted, and despondent. He was taken in by a group of hippies and brought to Haight-Ashbury, where he discovered a love of music. It was there he struck up a friendship with Jimi Hendrix. He and Jimmy were inseparable. Oliver toured the San Francisco music scene and became known as one of the most talented cat musicians in the Bay Area. The high point of this phase of his life was being on stage at Woodstock with Jimi Hendrix. Hey! Unfortunately, Jimmy passed away not long after this. Oliver was devastated. Unsure of what to do next, Oliver grabbed his guitar, got in his VW, and decided to see the country. Rumor has it he was a roadie for the Dead for a time. Oliver's love of music carried him around the country. It was then he met Marie and the girls. They introduced him to Jam. Jam was in Vegas at the time and blew his cover. Jam needed a place to hide and joined Oliver on the road. But that is a story for another time. Right now the surf's up and I have waves to catch. Let's talk later.